Don't worry, guys. I'm sure this part's gonna be really easy. So much freedom. I can just click on all these, right? A1. Still gonna continue logically, I guess, for now. 3 cars. Oh, it's just like we thought it would be. We're returning to previous mechanics. Together. We have 4 question mark spaces that all have to be oranges because the oranges, well, that's all there is. There's no orange houses. And we've got the crossroads, so that's nice, I guess. Sure. What am I supposed to do with that? I did it. Yeah, no. Not quite. What are we gonna... How? The question of the day is, how? So if you pick up all 3 at once, you have orange on the outside, which is a problem, because orange will be in your first car, which means you'd want to go here. But then how do you get the other guy, and then continue and stuff like that? You'd kind of want to go side to side, perhaps, but then you'd have to have orange there. If you engage in stupid enough specific patterns, you could grab that to deliver them in the correct order. Hooray! It still doesn't work because I picked up the other guy too. Unless I want to unpick him up. Then I can't drop him off anyway. Oh, this looks like a dense nightmare hellscape is what it looks like. Oh boy. Because the first little trick I was thinking of what if I picked him up in this order but then went this way? Is there some way to, like, maybe if I looped back the crossroads, maybe you could make that somehow obtainable, but I don't really think that is the case. Like, that technically allows you to escape, sure. But how the hell would you deliver anything else? I'll admit, I kind of wanted a break from the crossroads. One thing is there's no ambiguity about this level. It doesn't really matter. The question marks have no ambiguity about who goes where. It's like those are all the oranges. I suppose you might want to try the other side. Trying to think of whether it's wise to, like, specifically go for the opposite end or something. At that point I will have dropped off this orange and this purple, that orange, so I could pick up 2 more oranges if I want to. How am I going to deliver the purple at the end? If I pick up one of them, I can hold on to those 2 oranges. But if I pick up the... Jesus. No, let's go back. So it's throwing me off is that once I'm here, it's like... Technically I can leave a space. If I just grab this guy, then there's enough space to do a little loop here to grab these 2 later, but there's no, like, no amount of cross-traffic will ever take me back here. So I probably need to plan on grabbing all 3 of them. Which means I need to have all 3 compartments empty, which means that you need to be empty, so you need to go away. So we'll just grab the first 2. Purple, orange, then all 3 of you. Ooh, this might be an opportunity. When you load up from bottom to top, purple's in the first slot. When you load up from top to bottom, then orange is in the first slot, which means that you can... That gives you an opportunity to turn in orange. That's actually kind of important. That means if I cross from left to right across this thing, because orange is first, we'll automatically put orange in the first one, then purple will filter out, and then orange will be in the last one. Whereas here, purple being first means that they get passed off into the first anonymous one, and it becomes a problem. How am I going to get out of here, though? Because the go-to exit would be to go this way, but I can't go that way because I need to have a clearance to get through here later. I have to plan this in a way where I get to go, like, I guess left or right, then grab the orange, then leave. Let's plan a different route through here, I suppose. Something more like that. I don't see how that's going to work, though, still. Is that any help? I need an exit. The only way for that exit to work is I must somehow have access to another one of these crossroads, I would assume. That's the only way you can contradict the fact that we're obviously... Because I've established early on that if you go along a series of things like here and into the wall, like, and since you went from this corner to that corner, you're cutting the map in half, which means normally you can't go anywhere, but now we have portals and crossroads in the game, which contradict that statement when they're applicable. Just trying to see which path through this can make this doable. Like, that's the only way to get X. Oh. I was trying not to go here because I thought I'd block access to that, but that perfectly gives me access to there, so I didn't... my fear of blocking this square actually didn't matter because approaching it from the side was valid. So it didn't have to sneak around. I think that worked. Come on. Yeah, these are going to be hard. Crossing the mechanics together is going to get really difficult. It just looks like chaos. A1 complete. My numeric order thing is now being challenged because I was previously going by order of number, but now we have order of number and order of letter. I guess I'll stick with A's for now. I have 2, a very large area. Huh. It seems like each arm of this galaxy might be 2 things paired together. So in this case, we're still sticking with crossroads and question marks. All the more reason to stick with 1 letter, I suppose. Once again, the oranges have to go in the question marks. There's no orange houses. So no ambiguity about what happens there. Aha, they're both turned in and it was so easy and clean. It was the most obvious possible solution, because I am a genius. We're doomed, we're all doomed. Let's see. This is all already a problem because purple went in. That took purple here. One question that at least sometimes applies is, do I do the oranges first? Seems unlikely. I mean, on some level you have to do the oranges first. It just seems unlikely that the oranges get handed in right away. Both in a row. Because you're going all the way to the far... all the way over to here, which makes it very hard to get the purples and leave. Could deliver him to there. Grab this purple, path through, grab second purple. Loop around. The return trip's gonna be harder. I can grab the second purple right here. I mean, my new first purple, I suppose. But then... the only way I can move is here, which gets an orange on board. Which means I can't load up onto these two to take them both there. What if I grab both of these purples immediately? Hand them both in. Hand in the orange. Grab one purple. And the orange. Shit. But that would hand... Grabbing the purple... Grabbing both purples means no escape. Grabbing any purple means no escape as far as getting the orange in there. Because I was thinking of trying to do that next, and then looping back around. But you can't do that. And I can't go through this crossroad without doing that. Unless I were to reroute back here. Giving me this additional option. Nope. Looks slightly cleaner, but I still have to swoop by these guys to leave. And I would need to get both of them at once. I was thinking, like, maybe I can make a trip down there and then swoop back up with the orange or some nonsense, but getting both would involve going like this, which would cut off the crossroad from being usable, which is a problem because I'm about to cut off half the level. So a crossroad would be kind of necessary right about then for the return trip. That doesn't exist. Ah, man. Part of it's just I gotta make up my mind about what order to even deal with some of these units. Like, do I start with these two? Is that a better option in any way? Seems like no if I want to use this crossroad. I can't get the orange if I go on that side, but if I go on this side, then I can't leave when I come to the crossroad later, because it cuts off. So these two are not a great pair. And they're all so far away from where I want to go. Does feel nice and natural to try that. I'd have more room if I went the other way, but that just cuts it off so I can't grab it. So if I did this, it'd have to be on this side, so I could then come back for the orange on the way back. Then hand them in. But then we're stuck with these purples, or at least one. And I don't imagine a situation where I grab one purple and one orange and like drop these off and then ever get the other one up there. And yes, I am fully aware that I'm just playing with a mirror image of the one I was playing with a second ago. Oh, these, I can definitely tell that this system's gonna take more than the usual 2 episodes. Can I swoop around the outside? Be all sneaky-like? No. I was like, what if I came in through here, grabbed the orange, delivered him, then left to deal with the outside world? That feels like it's approaching usability. Ooh. And on the way back I could grab orange first, here. Which means I could probably deliver him first. Wouldn't want to cut things off like that, though. If I deliver everything successfully on this side, here I'd be picking up one of these purples was picked up already. Those 2 would have gone here, so then I would pick up this one and this one. Orange first. Orange first means I can just go straight to the orange house. Then pick up the purple. And deliver them. I think I just solved the second half of the puzzle. How to make the first half work, though? Just solved the goddamn exit by just I literally just ignored the fact that this is broken over here, and I knew it was, and I just kept going anyway. I'm like, ooh, I see a thing. I can solve something around here. So if we run with the idea of that being my exit plan, which might work, because it's all confined to one half of the map, so surely I can come up with something around here that works. Like, grab both oranges. Yeah, there's my problem again. A familiar problem. Trying to get the orange in after you get the purples is so difficult that I feel like there's got to be a way to get the orange first. The difficult thing about getting the orange in there first is... Can't go there. Can't go here, can't go here, can't go here. If I can't go there... I have to go, like, right here? That might be usable. Orange guy goes here. Purple. Purple. Deliver. Ah! Was that it? So doing the orange first on both sides individually was the way to go. Okay. And as they like to do, one of the crossroads was completely not involved in the solution. I mean, you could have made it part of the solution if you really wanted to, I guess. You just go... You matter now, congrats. But it's not involved. Same thing, the color of the environment is certainly changing, but not the mechanics. We have a 2-car vehicle and lots of question marks. This time all the question marks are purples. We need to penetrate their shield generator. Basically. What's going on is that these orange spots are completely inaccessible. If you have other things in the vehicle, because the orange will... I mean, not if you have other things in the vehicle, just period. The oranges will drop into either of these squares as you go by, because the only way in is to go past them. That means you have to have red... Not even enough to have... Not red. It's not even enough to have orange on the vehicle first. Here you'd have to have 2... Sorry, not orange. Purples. You'd have 2 purples first, just to drop off the orange. I don't know if I can pick up both the purples first. I mean, can't, because there's a 2-car vehicle. One thing that stands out is I'd probably try to take one of the purples. I'd try to take one of you and drop you off to make room. I need to pick up the purple first, though, so maybe we'll pick up this purple first, then go through, drop it off, pick up the purple and the orange, then go through, purple, orange, in that order. That might be a workable solution for one side of the puzzle. The question is, can I duplicate it on the other side and also escape? Shh. This is useless. This doesn't work at all. I see what's going on here. The only way to reach the oranges is not only to defeat the shield generator, but you actually can only go through in one fell swoop. If you go in and leave, you can't go back in. Shoelace principle, there's only 3 openings. That means you can go in and out 3 times, but that would leave you trapped inside. So that means you can only go in and out once, because we have to leave. That means we have to place all 4 purples in a row, then get both of the oranges, and then place both of the oranges last, and then leave. Damn. Alright, grab 1 purple. Place, grab other purple. Oof. So, new problem. How do I get the orange back out? If I do this, for example, my exit path is here, which means the only way in is through here, which means you can't leave with the orange. Second purple. Placed. And now the exit is blocked. The exit I need. Or don't need. This is a valid way to input the oranges, so let's keep going. Maybe that's not all maybe it's not over yet. At the moment, both of these are placed. But then the same problem happens. Not only does the same problem happen on the other side, as far as how I'm going to get both of them while still leaving an opening to get the orange at the end, but it has the additional detail of how am I going to leave at the end if I'm cutting across, which is absolutely necessary because we start over there and end over there. Cutting across to get these purples, I need to be able to leave through them in order for the exit to happen. So if I'm doing this, let's sketch what the exit looks like, most likely. And it's not the most encouraging thing, because it looks something like that. The issue is immediately apparent, which is how do I get at, how? Like, I can grab both purples. Even that's actually kind of hard. And then place one and maybe leave through the exit or something, but like, how do you go anywhere else from that point? Might have to try a really strange path. I don't know, there's a certain element of, like, thinking aloud here, of, like, maybe, like... That's not even remotely an improvement there. I was trying to see if mixing and matching the ideas a little bit might help. Let's go back to where I was again. Like, I kind of made the snake work on one side, so I was kind of trying to see if I could make it work on the other side, but even there, like... My existing sketch there has no escape for the orange on the right, so even that's a failure. No. I don't know how I let... Maybe I thought I was going to work on something else and then come back to it, but even the beginning part of that solution wasn't going anywhere. What if pairing up the purples isn't workable? What if I tried grabbing the orange right off the bat? Because this does not offer the number of crossroads I would need to do what I was trying to do. It just wasn't working. So I don't think I can make that many return trips. If I do this and I grab the orange right off the bat, that means that I am going to be delivering one purple at a time. Which is a lot of busy work, but not... It doesn't involve map spanning. Like, this is already hard enough starting on this side, but go trying to figure out how to grab both purples on that side and be able to leave again is insane. Let's try this then. If I'm leaving this purple here, he probably goes there, because that's just... The idea of anyone else being delivered there just seems weird. So let's try to go here. Something like that. Just cut straight across. This is gonna be a mess. Okay, so my exit route has to go through here, ultimately. So I can't use that. Because since I'm cutting across, I have to leave some kind of opening to escape afterwards. Oh, but if I'm using that one last, then my escape route's probably this. That's probably my escape route. Which means we're going through here. Orange, orange. This is purple house, purple. Orange house, orange house, because at that time I'm going into it with 2 oranges. The issue is, how do I deliver these 2 purples before that point? But I can use both sides of this crossroad freely, if I want to. If I cut straight down, I leave an opening for later. But if I grab you, I can't leave. So I need a better angle, somehow? If I cut straight through here, I can grab that, deliver this, but then I'm trapped with the orange. I do a better path through here. If I leave myself some more room, I can escape through there. There we go. So now I come through, I grab the orange. This is an incredibly dense map, by the way. I deliver that orange. That purple goes... Oh my god, I think that's it. That's just a busy map. Holy crap. This is a fingers crossed moment as far as the solution goes. Because I am not particularly confident. That's looking good. We nearly used every single square. Oh, look at that. Suddenly we have numbers in there. So the 6 sides that make up the outside border of this cube are Nova pieces that are actually numbers 1 through 6, it looks like. Alright, I guess next up we'll try B.